Alright, hello there, doll collectors. I have a few things from auction I want to show you guys. So, while I was down in Muskogee visiting family, my mother in law, um, I told her what things I wanted on this site, and she got them. And then when we were down in Muskogee the next weekend, which was this past weekend for Renaissance Fair, she dropped them by the house. So let's go ahead and get started. There was a lot that had some dolls. This Frankie is one of them. She's one of the newer ones. This says 2015. She's got the newer face. All I can tell is that she's got some yellow earrings and molded on gloves. She didn't have any outfit, but her stitches are a metallic blue. I'm thinking. Oh, and also this eye here has some yellow makeup to it, like a lightning bolt. I think this might be the Welcome to Monster High when they decided to go and reboot it. I don't know. Normally, I would have given this to my daughter, but she literally broke the neck when she removed the head off of her last Reiki doll. I mean, like, the back of this part was gone. So she's not getting this. There was an MC Square doll that was paired up with that somehow just did not make it over to the house. I think maybe my mother-in-law forgot it, so hopefully it is at her house because that's the one I really wanted out of the two. Okay, next we have what I believe is Raquel, one of Barbie's friends. She has got a little messed up hair. These earrings are big hoops with stars and then some dangly beads. And they're very big and chunky. I don't quite recognize this. There was a time when I was kind of like out of the doll collecting scene, so her hair is this beautiful mix of black and brown, and she's got some really beautiful smoky eye with purple eyeshadow. It's really nice on her. And her lips are like a pinkish purple. Really pretty. She's articulated. I was just gonna get her for her body, but I actually kind of like her head, so I may keep her as is. But there was another Barbie in that lot, and it was just ridiculous. This fairy, I've noticed that her head is actually smaller in size than Raquel's. She's kind of dirty. Her hair is a little sun faded. It's supposed to be this really pretty lavender, like that fashionista with lavender hair, because you can see the richer color here, but it's kind of like, right there. But she had this slanted neck joint, so even though her head could still, obviously come off, you had this key on her back and it wound up, and she would like move her head like that. And so this key sticks out really far from her back. She's got this molded on top, this little purple fairy skirt, and then, you know, I just really liked her face because she's got what looks like star flakes, snowflakes or stars on her eyes. So I'm just gonna have to find a body to match, and because her head is smaller than average Barbie, it doesn't want to fit on a made to move that looks like this. So I may have to put her on a Disney descendant body. Who knows? But I really just want her for the head and the skirt. Woohoo! Um, Along with that lot, there was a Shoppy, one of the Shopkins dolls, and it was the limited edition one. She had the diamond on her eye. It was really nice. Uh, Hair that was blue with some tinsel in it. She's got bling on. She didn't have her shoes, but at least she had her skirt. And then she also had this little crown. It came off of her. I told my daughter, I'm going to keep this because I can't make it stay on your doll. But here you go. Here's a Shopee. And then I also love old toys. So I have this set of Raggedy Ann and Andy. And I knew from the pictures that their faces were stained, but that's fine because that just gives them more character. So we have Anne and Andy. They also have the heart on their chest that says I love you. There was a third one in this group. He was dressed He's slightly smaller. It was another Andy. Same outfit, a little bit of the hat. The clothes were crisper, cleaner, brighter. It was definitely a newer, younger doll. I let my daughter have that one because she actually showed interest. A couple of years ago, I tried to get her to have a Raggedy Ann doll from a yard sale down our street, and she just wasn't having it. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll keep it. Now, 2 years later, she's all like, I like it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And the main thing that I wanted from this auction lot was this book, The Golden Treasury of Children's Literature. When I was a kid, and I was at my grandmother's house, my mom's mother, my mom was one of 5 children, and she was the only girl. So she had 3 older brothers and 1 younger brother. And they had this same book. It also did not survive very well. I vaguely remember this image from my childhood, the early years. Like pretty much 3, 4, 5 kind of thing, because that's when I, afterwards started moving all around the country. So, I vaguely remember this book, and it's got some wear and tear on it, but it is in pretty good condition otherwise. And it does have some slight scribbling here, but not enough to really, ruin it, in my eyes at least. It doesn't look like anybody has defaced it in other ways. There doesn't seem to be any torn pages or colored on pages. There's various kinds of artwork, kind of like there's some like in between the pages of the story, and then there's full-on illustrated ones. There's some in color, and then there's black and white ones. There's different styles of artwork based on the story. Like that's an Aesop fable. Then there was way back here. We have the traditional Alice in Wonderland illustrations. So this is something that I'm so happy to have. Like, the only weak spot is pretty much in the dead center of the book between pages 250 and 251, where a little bit of the binding has cracked. But this is not something that you just fling open anyway. We're going to take good care of this book. I'm just, it's a little, a bookmarker. It's a little piece of history. Who knows how much this would actually go for on like I wouldn't say Antiques Roadshow, but an actual auction, not just Facebook group where people are just like, hey, I got this thing I want to sell. Let's see, when was this printed? Let's see. Copyright 1966. That was the year my mother was born. Yup. This is a second printing, so this is a year of 1967. Nice, beautiful relic. Just like my mom. But, and my mom was so happy that I found this book. She was all like, oh my god, are you kidding me? I was like, no, I got it. So, that is my little haul from the blah 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 auction. Sorry. Then I've also picked up 2 Happy Place blind bags and this adorable little Mario figurine of the plant monster Petey Piranha. And I figure let's go ahead and add this opening along with what else I've gotten. Alright. And let's see what we got here. This is my blind bag, okay? Alright. Yeah. No, you already got your blind bags open. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot to tell you it's a Cinderella one. Oh, looks like I got the book holder, the journal holder, the pen, and the journal. The dream journal. It actually says dream journal, and you can open it. And inside's an imprint of a shoe. That's cute. And then you stick it right there in the slot.
There's in there.
Yep, I know there's stuff in there. Alright, and this other one was Belle. Alright, so one's a Cinderella, one's a Belle. I see a plate.
Plate.
I see a Be Our Guest menu. And what looks like a rolled up napkin. The fork is yellow and it's the same color as this packaging. And a yellow dining fork.
Oh no.
There we go. Checking elsewhere. Okay. Alrighty. And I'm going to use this PD Piranha in a diorama that I'm working on, where basically it's just going to be like, not exactly a gamer room, but it's just going to be like a cool hangout room where there's lots of just, you know, cool stuff. And he twists in place in the pot, you know, but otherwise he's stationary. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this video, and stay tuned for more. Bye!
Bye.